Hello, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Do you hear me? 聞こえますか? I'm so sorry, I'm a bit late. ちょっと遅れて申し訳ございませんでした。Welcome to another live stream of the Lost Ojisan. Today we're doing something different. So my Taiwanese friend James, he's actually leaving Singapore very soon. And I thought maybe it will be valuable to my viewers if he reflected back on his life in Singapore. How did he find his job? What did he like about Singapore? What's the difference between Taiwan? What gave him a cultural shock? Something like that. So it will be for those who are thinking of moving to Singapore, finding a job here. ということで、今日はジェームスくんですね。ジェームスくんとの最終動画です、シンガポールで。で、いろいろシンガポールに来た理由とか聞きたいと思いますので、で、この生配信はですね、SK 東京さんにリアルタイムで、翻訳いただきます。英語メインになってしまうので、ぜひコメント欄を見ていただいて、翻訳文を確認してください。ということで行きましょうか。OK。Are you guys ready? If you're ready, click the like button. 皆さん準備できた方はグッドボタンお願いします。OK, let's bring our guy. Welcome. Wow.
Most of you guys should know what that is.
I had no clue what that was, but
Sorry.
Welcome, James. Thank you for appearing in this live stream podcast. So it's a podcast, so you guys can do your own thing. Just listen to us. So how are you doing, James?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Just had my last day at work, and just came out to see this.
Yeah, we had a nice dinner.
Yeah.
I want you to make sure you're talking a bit loud to the mic here. It might be noisy, our environment. So yeah, so we're gonna ask James some questions. What brought him here? How was his Singapore life, and so on. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Is it your first time doing a podcast?
My first time. I listened to a lot of podcasts before. I'm a big Joe Rogan fan, but this is my first time actually doing.
Are you nervous?
No, because it's hosted by my good friend, Kid.
I hope you're not. Yeah, I'm nervous though.
You're nervous? Okay. Well, I think we're kind of screwed then.
Yeah, we're kind of screwed. Do you want to end this?
Yes.
All right, so okay, let's start from your bio. Who are you? Like, how old are you? What's your experience? What kind of job you had?
I'm
Very briefly.
I'm James, and I'm 32 years old, and I kind of worked in basically the IT industry for a bit. That's what I did in Singapore. I had a company in Eastern Singapore.
Okay.
So I came here 2019 September, and that was my first time in Singapore. This is my first time in Singapore.
You're from Taiwan, right?
I'm from Taiwan.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what brought you here? Why did you think of? Did you ever come to Singapore for leisure before that?
Maybe when I was a kid. Yeah. One time when I was a kid. Yeah.
Okay.
Way back then. Way back then.
So you don't really remember, right?
I don't remember much.
What brought you here? Why do you decide to find a job and live in Singapore?
I'm a pretty straightforward guy, but mostly it's because of the pay.
The pay.
Singapore pays foreign workers really well, well, and the standard of living that you get here while being paid that much is actually really high. So that's why a lot of people they want to work here. The government is very nice to foreign workers, and there's not much hassle. I think it took me maybe like 2 days to submit my forms to the Singaporean government, and right away they were like, "Oh yeah, you just come here." And
Very quick.
if you go to other countries to work, it's usually there's a lot of hassle, a lot of paperwork. I'm trying to move to Japan right now, and oh my god, the paperwork is overwhelming.
That's Japan. That's Japan.
Yeah.
That's Japan.
Yeah. So,
Okay, so the concept of this live stream, I want to make it more transparent No sugarcoating, just talk what you really feel like. So you don't have to praise the country. If you don't like anything, you just be transparent. Because that's what people want. People want transparency, right? Okay, so, you said the pay here was high, right?
Yeah.
How much did you earn? If it's really difficult for you to say, you don't have to.
I'm not paid compared to a local. Let's say you're a pretty successful guy at 30 and you're kind of a manager of maybe like a Western company in Singapore. I'd probably make less than that guy.
Okay, let's just get straight to the point.
Get straight to the point.
Straight to the point, man.
Yeah. Should I tell?
You can blur if you want. Although people want transparency. I used to make 4,600.
Since you said it, so now I feel better about saying mine.
4,600. Yeah.
I make around maybe a little more than 5,000.
Little more than 5,000.
So as you can see, it's not a lot. It's not hard.
It's not a lot.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I mean, for a person my age, my age who speaks 2 languages, you should be making more in Singapore, in my opinion.
Right.
Yeah.
There are some people who, earn like 10,000 our age. Like, it's quite normal actually if you're an expat.
It's not hard to get a Taiwanese guy to come work in Singapore because the pay in Taiwan is really low.
So you're saying, okay, how much did you earn in Taiwan? Like, was it like a 200% raise or like double, triple?
It's roughly half.
Roughly
Just
half in
half,
Taiwan.
A little less than half actually. So you don't make it that much in Taiwan. Things are cheaper there though.
No wonder you were attracted by the pay. But how was it? Like, do you think you had a better life here? I mean, like, the cost of living is obviously higher here, right?
Yeah. I guess if you like nature, many places are better than Singapore because Singapore just doesn't have so many of that. So much of that, yeah.
No nature,
In that sense, I think Taiwan's probably better. But
Taiwan's nature is amazing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in terms of like the standard of living over here, I get to spend money a little bit more carefreely, I guess.
You always grab. I noticed that.
Yeah, I grab a lot.
He always grabs. I always use the MRT and he always grabs.
Yeah, he makes fun of me for that like a lot every time. But
but that's true. If you earn more and you have more money to spend, you'll use it on these transportations.
It's easier to save money because just simply because you earn more.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's move on. So, how did you find your job in Singapore?
I found. I'll be honest. It wasn't so intentional. Why is there a close up?
Because you're talking.
Okay. It wasn't very intentional. It was. I was kind of just browsing through this job website and.
Which job website?
I think you guys. It's a primary one in Taiwan called 104.
104 in Taiwan.
Yeah, I think some people in Singapore might have heard of it. Yeah.
So you were just browsing and you found a high-paying job.
I was trying to find a job that I could do from home because I was trying to get into translating stuff, and I got a call from one company, and it's actually like a headhunter, and he's like, "Oh, we have this translating job that we're looking to hire," and I was like, "Let me hear about it." But the thing is, I feel like he called me because he wanted to offer me this other job, which is the job I got.
Okay.
Yeah, so he kind of breezed through the first one, the translating job.
Sure.
And he was like, yeah, so enough about that job, but let me tell you about this job.
Okay.
This one will make you a lot more money.
This job is the IT job, right?
Yeah,
IT related job.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I first heard it, I was even like, man, dude, I just want a translating job, man. So stop hassling me, man.
Yeah.
But later on, he told me how much he was paying, and I was like, okay, let me hear more.
Yeah, I mean, like, humans are simple. Humans are simple, man.
I guess I'm simple too. So
All right, so you found your job through this website forum in Taiwan. And how was like the interview process? Was it like how many rounds did you get?
Maybe 2. The headhunter kind of figures you out a little in the beginning. That's one, right? So the second time I was interviewed by HR of the company that I was actually going to, and the third one was by the department's actual team leader.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess 3. Yeah.
3.
3 interviews,
Yeah. Was it difficult? I mean, you passed it, right?
To be honest, it wasn't. It wasn't difficult.
What was the requirement? Did you feel like okay, I know what you used to do, right? So it was kind of a totally different industry and totally different job scope, right?
Yeah.
Why do you think you got hired?
To be honest, my job in Singapore requires a lot of Mandarin skills.
Mandarin skills.
So if you speak good Mandarin and good English, you got your first foot in the door already. Yeah, cat's half in the bag, I guess. After that, they kind of ask you questions that kind of reveals how you view work in general,
Okay.
and how much you know about this job that you're about to get or you're trying to get. So the only trick question was they asked me if I was okay with sitting in front of the desk all day and working on pretty much the same thing. I said yes. And then he's like, but you just kind of told us that you were trying to leave teaching English and trading because you were kind of doing the same thing over and over again. But you know, this job is kind of like doing the same thing over and over again too.
Wow. How did you answer that?
So I was like, well, the thing is, when you do IT, you kind of come across things that are on the internet. So if it's on the internet is always changing. You know, the content is always changing. So
That's a great answer.
yeah, so I was like, but you know, grammar never changes, and you know, trading really never changes because the laws don't change yet.
Wow.
So I was like, so that's a big news. And they're like, oh, okay, thanks for such a good answer, and then we'll keep in touch with you.
And when did you get your call?
I didn't feel like I got the job, but
Okay.
I got a call later on saying,
Are we back? I think we're back. Let me know if we're back. Sorry, YouTube crashed. すいません。YouTube がね、また突然止まってしまって、sorry, YouTube crashed again. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's continue.
someone's saying no sound.
No sound だ。声あります？ Do sound? Do we have sound? 声ありますか? Okay, great. Okay, we can hear.
Great.
Sorry, guys. Okay, so what were we saying? So you got your job. Okay, you got your
Yeah.
phone call. How many days later after
Same
your
day.
final interview? Same day, right?
Same day, yeah.
Okay, so I feel like this is Singapore. The speed, the process is very quick.
Yeah.
Mine was like that too. Like after my final interview, right? The same day I got the phone call. Like you're hired. Like let me know within 1 week if you want the job or not. Like something like that.
Yeah, very proficient. It's I feel like in some Asian countries they can't make a decision on the same day because they gotta tell this guy up there,
Exactly.
and that guy has to tell another guy upstairs. So you know, but
Sounds like
Singapore-
Japan.
Yeah. So I guess Singapore is very quick in that
Very
sense.
quick.
Yeah.
Very quick.
That's really good.
Okay, so you got your job and you moved here 2019 September, right?
Yes.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
September, right? Okay. So, like, and you worked for around 1.5 years.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll ask you why you quit later, but okay, let's ask your. I'm gonna ask you how was it? How was your job? Like, how was it working and living in Singapore?
I'll say this. I'm kind of bummed out that I didn't get to work with more locals because most of the people I've worked with, they're Taiwanese.
Your colleagues
Or
were
Mandarin
Taiwanese.
speaking people. Yeah, most of them.
Right.
So I wasn't able to make a lot of local friends. But the friends that I made from work, they're really nice. And they're really cool people that I'll be hanging around a lot in the future. So working in this company is it's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. I think this company treats their employees really well. They even designed their pantries.
Design the
They
pantry.
make it more laid back. They have beanbag chairs on the floor.
Yeah.
Kind of like Google. I don't know.
My company was kind of like that too.
Kinda like that, right?
It's very cool because in Japan, right, my country, offices are very boring.
Super boring.
Normally, super boring, very stressful environment, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying you're with a very laid back.
Very laid back.
Okay, that's something.
Just get your stuff done, and you can do what you want. Yeah.
How many hours did you work every day, and did you work overtime?
Standard 8 hours a day. And,
8 hours.
No overtime.
No overtime.
Yeah.
That's great, man. That's great. Yeah. This is Singapore. Like, it depends on your industry, your position, but I think a lot of the people don't work overtime. You don't have to. There's no culture like in Japan, right?
Yeah. If you don't stay, you're kind of being.
Your boss will hate you.
Your boss will hate you. Yeah.
No.
But yeah, I think working in Singapore it's a good work-life balance. I guess at least for me. I don't know about other people. I hear some people they work a lot, right? Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Okay, so how was it living though? Like overall, like how did you find? Did you think it's livable in terms of food, transportation?
Yeah.
Everything.
I think Singapore is built upon convenience because maybe we don't over here we don't have like the auto payment things like China does.
Right.
Maybe we're not that crazy, but over here you can find cheap and good food like super quickly. Everywhere has a hawker center. Everywhere has a supermarket.
And you can even use your phone to pay.
Yeah,
you know that, right?
use your phone to
Scan the QR code and pay. Even at these food stalls.
Yeah.
Very convenient.
Super well done. And I never thought anything here was a hassle. No hassle here. Just get it done. I think that's a Singaporean way. Yeah.
That's great.
Living here. Over here, because it's so small and because of COVID, I kind of got into cycling. Cycling, I never thought I would get into cycling, but cycling makes me feel kind of free.
The thing is, I think most foreigners, they cannot imagine someone cycling in Singapore because all they know is, Marina Bay Sands and Merlion. They don't really see that nature part.
Yeah.
So how is it like cycling in Singapore? Is it different?
You gotta know where to pick your spots. To say that Singapore has no nature, that's a total lie. I think you can find nature
True.
a lot of places. I go to East Coast Park a lot, right? I went to Punggol with this guy.
Yeah.
I think even some parts of I don't want to sound like an expert on this because I'm not, but there are many places that are heard that you can cycle really well. Cycle. There's a lot of places for you to go, and the scenery is nice.
You like to cycle at East Coast Road, right? East Coast Park.
Yeah.
Can you explain us about like what kind of scenery you see?
Well, first of all, you can see the ocean.
You can see the ocean.
You can see the ocean, and you're near the beach, and there's a lot of trees in East Coast Park.
Very serene, very
serene.
beautiful. It's something I really didn't expect to see in Singapore, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of space. The cycling lanes are super wide. You can go really fast, especially at night. But you might want to be careful during daytime because there's kids around.
Yeah. So you're saying just you have to know where to look for nature.
You got to know where to look.
Yeah. Some other places I like is McRitchie Park, McRitchie Reservoir.
Oh yeah.
We saw the monkey there.
I went there, yeah.
Yeah. McRitchie Reservoir. East Coast Park, of course. There's also West Coast Park, West Coast Road. Have you ever went there? The west side. I heard it's also nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, many places to get real nature.
Yeah. So if you're a foreigner and you want to move to Singapore and you're worried about that there's no nature here, you don't have to worry about that. It is small, but no nature, no, that's a lie.
Okay, so how's the food? Like, what kind of food did you eat?
Mostly hawker center.
Hawker center. So hawker centers are these lots of food stalls gathered in one complex. Yeah. What did you used to eat?
Oh man, everything except Rojak. I'm sorry, but I don't
Rojak.
like Rojak. I try every stall, but
Oh, no.
I never try Rojak because I tried it once and it was
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
something foreign to me too. Rojak. I'm
it's
not
really
a fan.
weird. Sorry if you guys really
Yeah,
like Rojak.
sorry to the Rojak fans. Yeah.
So chicken rice, wonton noodles, duck rice, what do you call it? Bak chow mein,
Yeah.
and what else? There's so many.
I'm drooling, man.
Cai tao gui.
Drooling. Yeah, many food. So what would you say if you're from like Europe or America, right? Where they're not used to Asian food. Do you think they'll still be able to enjoy the food here?
Yeah, you can. There's so many Western restaurants here.
Exactly.
Yeah, every corner there's a Western restaurant, and even in some hawker centers they sell
Western
burgers,
food.
sandwiches.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not to mention the big chains, you know, like McDonald's, Burger King.
Right.
It's fast food though, so some people might get turned off at that.
It's just the restaurants, right? They are costly. Like, you know, hawker centers, right? The food is very cheap. One meal will cost you around $3 USD to $5 USD, right?
Yeah.
Or even below that. But if you go to restaurants, that's when it gets a bit pricey because
Yeah.
the food itself, for example, if you want a bowl of ramen, that will cost you like 15 Singapore dollars, right?
Yeah.
Then you have to add this service fee and GST tax, which is another 17%. So that's around like $18-20 for a bowl of ramen.
Yeah.
So it's quite expensive when you go to restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can live, you can be frugal here, but you can also be lavish.
Yeah.
Now, Singapore really gives you a choice. There's some of the richest people live here in the world live here, right?
Yeah.
And if you want that kind of life, they got it. But if you don't want, you're kind of just like another guy just trying to pass by or get past life, and they got you covered too.
All right. So okay. Let's get to the real part. Okay. So you're saying Singapore, the pay was good, the food was good. There's also nature. Let's ask what you didn't like about the country, because everything has pros and cons, right? Nothing's perfect. Okay, let's get to the dirty part.
Okay.
Be transparent, okay? Again, transparency, that's what the audience wants.
Okay. Here's a. Oh, you okay? Somebody just fell. Hope he's okay.
I think he's okay.
He's
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's rainy.
Okay. Huge disclaimer here. Super disclaimer here. Disclaimer. This is only my opinion. Okay. And
Okay.
let me know if you think I'm wrong. And
Yeah,
Tell me
let
what
me
you
know
think.
your comments.
yeah.
This is a live stream.
Somebody said the weather's crap. Kind of, because I think most people are from countries that have 4 seasons. So if it's always the same season, it's kind of weird. It just feels kind of weird. You need that transition. Yeah. So that's number 1. Number 2 is that my God, is it small?
Small,
My
yeah.
God, is it small?
It is small, man.
I'm sorry, but there are times where I feel like I was living in this concrete jungle and there's nowhere to go. Yeah, and you can't really. It's hard to buy a car here, so when you drive, you feel a lot more freedom, right?
I think so. I don't have a car, so I'm not sure about it.
Yeah, I don't think most people they can't afford a car here. So
Okay.
yeah, because sometimes you just want to drive to the mountains and just or drive it to the
There's no mountains here, though.
yeah, or just like a field of nothingness and just feel
Yeah.
you could feel
I
being
understand,
small.
man. I understand. Yeah, you need to be really rich to have a car.
Yeah.
It's a privilege here. In Japan, you can get a car for like $6,000, $7,000. You can get a car. It's impossible in Singapore.
Yeah. I guess number 3, this one probably will be the most controversial.
Okay, let's hear it.
I think for Singaporeans to survive, because this country is so small, they need to focus on things that they're good at. So things like finance, things like outsourcing companies, things like tech, that kind of stuff. So you guys don't really have that much time to deal with, developing your own culture. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Because if you ask me what Singaporean culture is all about, I can tell you, it's hawker center, it's Singlish, it's multicultural, that kind of stuff, but nothing super Singaporean really stands out.
Yeah.
Because if you think about maybe something like Thailand, they have religion, they have
Yeah, I understand.
they have really strong, music and movie and advertisement industry. Yeah, something like that, I guess.
I think there are like mainly two reasons to that. Number one, it's a new country, right?
Yeah.
It's only like 55 years old or something like that. So the culture isn't really raised
Yeah.
yet. Number two, it's multinational, multiracial.
Yeah.
So Singapore is, of course, it's a multi-racial country. We got Chinese culture, Malay, Indian, Eurasian, and even us, like foreigners. Like there's like 30% of the population are foreigners.
Yeah.
And when your country is like that, it's a bit kind of difficult to find, like have a concrete thing, right?
Yeah.
Like because you just told me Thailand. It's like homogeneous, right?
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Homogeneous, yeah.
Homogeneous, yeah, sorry. Homogeneous, right? Singapore is different.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you think about somewhere like Japan, even if you ask a foreigner, name 3 things about that's specifically Japanese, they'll just pop out like that.
Pop out, yeah.
But for Singapore, I don't know, that would be a little harder, I guess.
I understand. So you thought that part of Singapore where there's not much culture was a bit boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what a lot of the people say that. Yeah.
But you know what I like? I like Singlish. Singlish. A lot of people they think foreigners don't like Singlish. No, I think Singlish is brilliant.
What do you like about Singlish?
It uses English words but with Chinese grammar. But when you know Singlish, I've never seen Singlish people going like, I don't understand you. They understand each other just perfectly.
Yeah.
It is not, I guess, standard English, I guess, but people get each other.
I love Singlish too.
And it's so short. It's less hassle. It's quick.
So quick.
Yeah.
The beauty of Singlish is like, like in America, right, or in outside of Singapore, when you want to say, yes, sure, please,
Yeah.
In Singapore, you just say can.
Just can.
Can.
Yeah, and that's it.
CAN, meaning I think it comes from Chinese, kui, right? Kui. So it's directly translated, it's can.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
And I don't see that in other countries. I don't think, maybe actually, I think something similar to Singlish exists in other countries, but oh my god, Singlish is fun. It's fun to listen to, it's fun to learn.
Can you try to speak Singlish?
I know.
Can?
Can la. If you say can ma'am, so say can la, right? To assure you.
Okay. Try to say a sentence, like a Singlish sentence. Okay, let's do it, man. Let's do it. Ask me a question, okay? Ask me a question in English.
Let me ask you a question. How far does it take for you to get to Bugis? How long does it take for you to get to Bugis?
Wait, is that English?
No. I thought you were gonna say English.
No la. It's your turn la. Your turn la. You ask me a English question.
I think. Let me think.
Okay, give him another 10 minutes.
Oh, I heard people say, do already la.
Can already la.
Can already la.
Can already, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit difficult. And James said you didn't really get to make Singaporean friends, right?
Yeah.
Because your colleagues were mainly Taiwanese. Okay. Yeah, but I agree. Singlish is beautiful, so convenient, so practical, and that expresses this country. I feel like it's practical.
Yeah.
Practical country, which makes it very livable, in my opinion.
Back to what I don't like about Singapore.
Oh, you still have more. It's coming out, man. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Nothing really bothers me that much though.
Okay.
None of these actually bother me that much because I think I said some of the things in the past videos. I think I talked about the heat, talked about the size, and kind of talked about what else I talked about.
Okay, were there any like specific shocking experiences you experienced in Singapore that comes from like a difference of culture maybe? There should be one, right? One or two? No?
I can't think. Hold on, what do you think?
Because Taiwan and Singapore is so different.
Yeah.
It can be a culture shock in a good way.
I never heard people scream here.
You never heard people scream
I
here.
never heard people yell here. I
Wait,
don't
wait.
think so.
Taiwanese yell all the time?
Sometimes I'll be in Taiwan and on the street just walking and some guy will be like,
Wait,
they'll yell and shit.
wait. Is this guy drunk or like yelling at someone like mad?
Mad or they're just too loud.
Oh, so you're saying maybe the Singaporeans don't really express themselves, or?
No, man. I think I'm talking about something positive now.
Okay.
Sorry, I think I changed the
All right.
subject.
Okay, Ken.
But yeah, but I never heard anybody really yell on the streets.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I heard many times. I
heard many times though?
I heard many times. Okay, Ken. Okay.
Okay, I'll say this, but this is kind of for me only. Sometimes between me and the Singaporean, we don't understand each other. Sometimes.
You mean the language?
Yeah, because I guess our accents are
man.
different. Yeah, we have different accents. Sometimes I don't understand what they're saying. I'm sorry, but I've gotten a lot better at it. When I first got here, it wasn't good. I think I was guessing 30% of the time.
Do you think it's because of the speed or why? Why? Why?
I think I was just plain not used to it.
Not used to it.
Yeah.
For me, it was the speed.
The speed.
They talk fast, right? Like
Yeah.
like a machine gun. Then they throw in some Chinese, some Malay. You know what makan is?
No.
Are you serious? You don't know what makan is?
Makan? No. What is it?
I'm very disappointed at James. He doesn't know
You're
what.
always disappointed.
You don't know what makan is,
Makan?
and you lived here for 1 year plus.
Enlighten me, please.
Okay. Basically it's Malay. Comes from the Malay language meaning eat or food.
Oh, okay.
So my point was like Singlish, right? They throw in these Chinese, Malay, like different languages. Plus it's very quick, like so I had difficulty understanding it.
Oh, okay.
Especially my mother-in-law, right? She spoke so fast, but you'll get used to it. I got used to it, and you got used to it too, right?
Yeah, I got
Although
used
you don't know what makan is, you get used to it. So no need to be scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think. Oh man, I heard this term once. I can't think of it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
But yeah, sometimes I can't understand maybe
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the clerk.
I think many foreigners can relate to us. Sometimes people speak really quickly, and when we're new, right? When we're like a new from foreign country, we don't understand it. So, but you'll get used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, any other cultural shocks or things maybe foreigners, right? When they first come to Singapore, they should expect.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I know one, but this one has more to do with Mandarin speakers. If you go to a mixed rice place or any place, a hawker center, and you're speaking Mandarin, if you want to go, you gotta say bao, and if you want it for here, you gotta say 吃的, 吃. But in Taiwan, it's a little different. In Taiwan, you say 外带 if you want to have it taken away.
Why? Okay.
外带. But if you're having it for here, you say 内用.
And what if you said that in Singapore? Will they understand?
I said in the beginning, they did not understand.
They did not understand that. Why?
Some of them did. Actually, some of them did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not used to
But I
hearing
had
that.
to change my lingo. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Anything else? Like any expectation versus reality?
Expectation versus reality. Not really.
Not really. Okay.
Yeah, I think when I first came here, he kind of told me about what Singapore is like, and it kind of prepared me for the future.
Right.
And it was pretty much the way he explained it. Yeah, Singapore was pretty much the way he explained it. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're getting near the end. Let's ask why James is leaving Singapore. Like I thought he was gonna stay for at least another year or two. He's leaving already. Why are you leaving, James?
Just trying to get away from this guy. Such a bully. No, I'm kidding. But I think most people here, not most people here, but some people here might know that I'm moving to Japan.
Right.
Moving to Japan.
Why are you moving to Japan? Why aren't you staying in Singapore? I thought you were happy with the salary. I thought you were happy with the food.
Yeah, but to be honest, there are some things in my life that I feel like I should do, and going to Japan is one of them. And I've been putting it off for way too long.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's not like I just wanted to move to Japan like recent years. I wanted to move to Japan ever since I was a kid. And I think I'm at a stage in life where it's realistic, and I can prepare myself for the culture shock that I'll probably experience when I move to Japan.
Okay.
And some people might think that if you're always moving, how are you gonna be climbing career-wise? But as you can probably tell, I'm not really a career-oriented person. I'm kind of I'll just do what makes me happy kind of person.
Me too.
Yeah. So I think I don't want to be 50 and look back and be like, oh, I've been climbing this whole time.
Yeah.
Climbing whether the corporate ladder or trying to get successful at something. All that stuff I know when I get to 50 I'll not care about, and I'll probably be really I'll probably regret that I did all that. So at this stage, I'm 32 right now, right? So I just want to start doing things that makes me happy, because I know that is something that's for sure, and that somehow just relates to moving to Japan.
Fair enough. So you're saying you're not leaving here because you hate Singapore or anything?
No, I do not hate
happened
Singapore.
to you?
I like
Okay.
it here. Yeah,
You like it here.
I like it.
So you're kind of chasing your dream.
Chasing a dream.
Okay, that's a good reason. That's a good reason.
And I think I did enough research about Japan to move there and not be somebody who's just moving there being unrealistic, or being just thinking it's all rainbows and ponies.
Yeah, many people think
people
Japan
move there
is like
that.
heaven.
Yeah.
They think Japan is heaven. So you know the reality in Japan. You
Yeah.
done your research. You heard me.
I heard info from you and my other Tetsu. They probably know Tetsu, right?
Our common friend.
Tetsu, yeah. And they've all warned me, but I'm still going. I'd rather go and hate it than never going.
All right. Yeah, fair enough. Are there any tips to foreigners who are making their way to Singapore, who are finding jobs, who want to migrate here? Like, what kind of tip would you give them?
Honestly, do you really think a foreigner working here or moving here is that much of a hassle? I don't think it is. I think the country takes care of you so well. Singapore takes care of the foreign workers really well. And I think I said this in another video, but unless you're working in like a service industry that's mainly targeted towards Mandarin speakers, you do have to be proficient with your English, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if not, there's a lot of things that you might not understand. Many documents and many.
But I think
Most of the communications are done in English, right?
Yeah. So most people watching this, I think they know English. They have a certain skill set.
Yeah.
It's very livable, right? As he just shared with us, very livable country, no hassle. Foreigner friendly. 30% are foreigners, so very livable. Yeah, no hassle.
Yeah.
Well, it might be different because we're Asians, right? If you're from America, you know, or Europe, it will be different. It will be different for sure.
It will be different.
But there are these European communities, these American communities. You'll make friends easily. It won't be difficult, I think.
Yeah. And if you heard about these crazy laws about how every little bad thing you do will get you canned, it's not that bad. Because I think people kind of blow it up, right?
Yeah.
You don't get canned that easily here. Don't worry. But don't chew gum. Don't vandalize things. Yeah, and you should be fine. I think, right?
Yeah. True. The thing is, Singapore has many rules, right? Like you cannot spit. You can get fined for spitting.
Yeah.
Not flushing the toilet, littering. But the thing is, the police don't catch. They don't do anything. Unless you obviously do it in front of the police, that might be different. But people are pretty free. I feel like we have a certain amount of freedom. People think Singapore is very strict. No freedom at all. No freedom of speech.
Yeah, I never felt that way.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I don't know if you're American and if you like to say what you want, it might be different. But for us, totally fine.
Yeah.
I think that's about it, man. Like, anything you want to say, or this is our last video with James in Singapore. Anything you want to elaborate on, or okay, let's try to focus on the subject. So, foreigners who want to come to Singapore, or you can share your experience in Singapore.
Don't be afraid. Just come. Come. Yeah. Do your research and be nice to people when you get here, and you'll be fine. I've never felt transitioning was so easy when I moved to other places.
Yeah.
Singapore is cool.
The tip I give is like maybe try to understand the culture, of course, of Singapore. Try to I notice many locals, right? They like it when foreigners speak their language, like Singlish.
Yeah.
It's the same for me. Like if I'm in Japan, right, and the foreigners try to speak in Osaka accent or something, I'll be happy. It's the same. So maybe try to understand the culture, try to speak their language, and you'll be fine.
What else? Maybe this one doesn't have a lot to do with Singapore. Always a close-up, man.
You got your fans, man.
I think when people who watch ghib.ojisan's channel, you understand. I feel like you should understand that you're doing the world a favor. Why? Because this is a time where the internet prevails and cultures are mixing, and it's always good to watch things about other countries that can educate you. You learn. You stop seeing things as different cultures as good or bad. You start seeing things as different but interesting, and that's so good for the world. I think good for yourself too. So whenever people like you who are watching Ghib's channel or channels like Ghib's, you're doing the world a favor. I feel like. I really feel like.
Wow. What a statement, man, James. What a statement. I agree.
Yeah, and this is a time where, channels like this never existed, where you can see a country's details, the really hidden things, the hidden truths,
the reality
and stuff.
Yeah.
Make good use of it.
Okay. Thank you for sharing your story. If any of you have any questions or any comments to James, who is leaving very soon, please let us know. It's a live stream. Let's go interactive. 皆さん何かジェームス君にコメントとか質問があればぜひこの機会にお願いします。もうシンガポールでの最後の配信ですので、ジェームス君とはぜひぜひお気軽に。Okay, let's answer some questions. Yeah, people are hoping you good luck, man.
Thank you so much, man. So happy.
Yes, I did. Of course, I will hit him up when I visit Japan. He's living in Tokyo, so definitely we'll do another video, live stream. Hopefully this year.
Yeah.
So you're planning to go to Japan June, July-ish, right?
Yeah, June or July.
June or July-ish.
My plans kind of changed. I was gonna move to Hokkaido, but for some reasons I gotta go to Tokyo first. It would be more beneficial for me. So I'll move to Tokyo first to study for Japanese.
Study Japanese.
For a year. For
Wow.
1 year, and then I'll see where I should go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll learn the basics. You'll be able to join companies, maybe join the workforce again.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Any more questions? Wait, I didn't answer the question. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm reading it. People are saying they'll miss you, man.
What's the process of applying you to go Japan during COVID?
Yeah.
Quarantine, paperwork, a lot of that stuff.
A lot of paperwork. So
Swab
you're
test.
getting a student visa? What kind of visa
Student
is it?
visa, yeah.
Student visa.
Yeah. Starting your own YouTube channel? I'll try. After I get good with Japanese, maybe I'll do something like that.
Yeah.
And then this guy might link you to me.
Yeah, that's exciting, man. What's your worst and best experience in Singapore?
Worst and best?
Let's go very briefly. Worst and best.
Worst. One time I lost my key, and kind of called up a landlord saying, "Hey, I lost my key. Can you come by?" But it was really late, and he
Okay.
was like, "No."
Did he come though in the end?
I had to call another the key maker.
Okay, key maker.
Yeah. I had to call a key maker, and then that's how I got in. And it happened like 2 times in a row, so I was pretty bummed out, and I was pretty stupid to do that kind of stuff. So
Well,
that
the-
was probably my worst experience because it was sitting outside of my house, like in heat. No, it was so hot.
Yeah, that sucks. Well, what's the best experience?
Best experience? Oh man, every time I eat chicken rice. basically.
Awesome answer.
After Japan,
Any other places you want to
So
go
many.
after Japan?
so many. Iceland, Alaska, Russia. Oh man, so many places.
Will you get a Japanese girlfriend there? Oh,
I don't know. Maybe.
nobody knows.
Maybe. Maybe if she's more upfront about things, I would.
Okay.
James, you can do round island cycling. Oh, I wish I could.
You're leaving very soon,
I'm
right?
leaving very soon.
Yeah.
I don't think I might be able to.
You can come again. You can come
I'll
again.
there. You got frightened of Hokkaido.
After meeting Ojisan, you got frightened of Hokkaido. Did I scare you? No, right?
No, not really.
I only tell you Hokkaido is amazing.
Yeah, yeah. You only said good things about it.
Yeah.
What's your worst best?
Oh, same question.
Same question.
Somebody asking Japanese. 日本人と結婚とかありですか? Would you marry a Japanese woman?
I would. I would marry any person from any culture, any race. As long as I like the person.
How did you get to know each other? This was like 4 years ago, right? 3 or 4 years ago. I was traveling with my guitar. I quit my company. Then I came to Taiwan. I didn't have any friends. I didn't know anyone. But I had a common friend. His name is Tetsu. He had a friend in Taiwan, and that was James. So he hooked us up. Yeah. How much will it cost to study Japanese for 1 year in Japan?
Oh, if it's a language school, it's gonna cost quite a bit. Let me think.
How much on average?
Around 10,000 SGD
10,000 per year.
per year.
Oh,
yeah.
not cheap,
I
not
think
cheap.
Not cheap at all.
Not
yeah.
cheap, not cheap.
Wait, is that it? Did I do the math correctly? Yeah, I did. Okay.
But that includes the apartment, right? Of course, it depends on your school, but
Depends on your school. Yeah.
okay. What will you miss most in Singapore?
I think everybody wants me to say him, but no, it's not him. It's not.
Because we
Not-
can
not
meet
this
anytime.
guy.
We can meet anytime.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not hurt. Don't worry.
Miss. Oh man, I don't want to keep saying this, but I really gotta say it's the food.
The food.
Yeah, I really gotta say it's the food.
He likes the food more than me.
And the convenience and grab hawker centers.
Awesome. What is your plan after you study Japanese?
I want to. Oh man, I don't know if I should tell people this. I want to start my own business.
Awesome. Sounds fun. Welcome to this world.
Oh
Yeah.
okay. This guy's gonna be my senpai.
Okay, I think we can end the stream soon. What is your favorite Singapore food, James?
Anything but rojak. Too many. Chicken rice, bak chow mein, duck rice. Frog porridge. Love
Frog porridge. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. Okay, this is a Japanese question. リクさんの質問。お金と幸福感どっちが好きですか？
I think I know what that means.
I think he means will money buy happiness, or like which is more. He literally asked which is more important to you, money or happiness? Yeah. Or I think he means do you think money buys happiness? I think that's his question.
Wow, this is such
Let's make it very simple. It's a deep
very
topic.
deep topic, but
Let's keep it simple.
I guess happiness.
Yeah.
Because in the end, money is supposed to get you happiness, right? So if you have happiness, what's the need for money?
Okay.
Maybe
Fair
like
enough.
that,
Okay. Yeah, I think that's about it. Okay. Oh, this is a good question, Crosby. One good thing in Singapore that has changed or influenced you? That's a good question.
Oh man,
Difficult.
going into deep thought here.
It's okay.
Just because you're, I don't know. Just because you're small doesn't mean you shouldn't fight. Just because you're smaller doesn't mean you shouldn't fight.
Wow.
Singapore is small, but it fought really well, and it's still fighting. And sometimes I respect that. Some people think if you're small, just give up.
Yeah. Well, that's a good answer, man. I like that. Well, I think it's time to say goodbye to my man James. Thank you so much for coming down, enjoying great food with me, doing this podcast. I think it was something very new for both of us. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
You guys will still see me if you guys want to. So I'll leave. If I do make a YouTube channel, I'll tell them about it.
Definitely.
And then I'll have like maybe 20 subscribers, and I'll be happy.
You'll have more. Don't worry. You'll have more. Okay. So yeah. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe to this channel. If you have any farewell comments, comment right now. James is gonna read everything. You'll even screenshot it later, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna do that, right?
I will.
はい、以上です。もし面白かったらグッドボタン、ぜひジェームス君の、健康、そして活躍をみんなで祈りましょう。次はまた日本でね、追いかけ取材というかまたコラボしたいと思いますので、ぜひその日をお楽しみにしておいてください。I look very forward to meet you in Japan and do a video or a stream.
I gotta see you in Japan as well? Man.
I think so, yeah. I'll follow you. Yeah.
For sure.
I know
man.
where
I'll
you're
see you in
living.
Japan.
I know where you're living, so yeah.
For sure.
see you, man.
Absolutely. So, guys, remember, if you support ghib, you're doing the world a favor.
That's right. So, leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys again. Thank you, James. We wish you good luck and eternal happiness. Hopefully you find some hot Japanese girls and have a happy life.
For sure. I hope that happens. I hope that happens. And keep strong. Singapore is great.
Yes. Do you wanna say any like goodbye to our Japanese viewers? 日本語でじゃあコメントいただきましょう。Go ahead. You're studying Japanese, right?
Man, I haven't studied in like a month. I'm so bad at this.
You've been slacking off.
日本の皆さん、私はジェームスです。待ってよ。もうすぐ。
You're getting there. 惜しい惜しい。
もうすぐ行きます。
That was good, man. That was almost perfect.
Oh, that's terrible.
Good job, man.
You're just being nice. That's terrible.
Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. タンゴロさんありがとうございます。Good job, man. People saying you're good. Even tipped you.
Oh, tip me. Oh my
Good
god.
luck. Yeah, that was great Japanese. Okay. Anyway, thank you, James. Please leave a like. I'll film a video within the year, hopefully. Have a good evening, everybody. 皆さん、いい夜を。ジェームス君の活躍を祈りましょう。タンゴロさんもありがとうございました。最後。
So nice seeing you guys.
Bye bye.
I'll be back someday.
See you guys.